I'm Anil Kumar and we are discussing simple steps to solve algebraic equations. We are going to use inverse operation strategy. The question here which we are looking into is list operations you would use to isolate the variable in each equation. There are two equations given to you. Solve and verify each equation. So first you have to list the steps and then you have to solve and verify whether your solution is correct or not, right? So here in this video, we will discuss this strategy at length. We have two examples. Let me start with the first one here, which is 2 times x minus 5 equals to 12. So it is 2 times everything in the bracket x minus 5 equals to 12. What should you do first? So here, the strategy is first you should divide by 2 on both the sides. Right? So whatever operation you do, you have to do the same operation on both the sides. So first step is divide by 2, right? So whatever you do, you have to do on both sides. So we'll divide by 2 on both sides. So equations means you have to make things equal on both the sides. Solving means find the value of x. So before finding the value of x, you need to isolate it, right? That's the whole idea. So first step is divide by 2, both the sides. Then once you divide by 2, you will be left with x minus 5. Then how will you isolate x? You have to add 5, correct? Then you have to add 5 on both sides. So once you add 5, in this case you'll be isolated and you'll get the value of x. Then that means you solved the equation, right? In that case, how will you check or verify your equation? To check, you need to substitute value of x and verify. Verify means what? Verify means that left side should be equals to right side. This is what we mean by verify, correct? So these are the steps which we have to do to solve and check equations, correct? Let's do them one by one. So the equation given to us is 2 times x minus 5 equals to 12. Dividing by 2 on both sides means like this. Do you see that? Divide by 2 on both sides. So once you divide by 2 on both sides, what do you get? You get x minus 5 equals to 12 divided by 2 is 6. This is what you get, correct? Now, we have to isolate x, so we have to add 5 on both sides. So the equation is x minus 5 equals to 6. We have to add 5 on both sides, right? So add 5. Once you add 5, you isolate x. You get x equals to 6 plus 5, 11. So once we get the value of x, we say that we have solved the equation. So we have already solved the equation. We know what x is. X is 11 for us. Now, we will do the next part. So we have already done the solving part and now we'll do the verification. To verify, we have to substitute the value of x in the equation. On one side, wherever the x is, it is on the left side. So we will start with the left side. We'll substitute the value of x as 11. So we have 2 times within bracket 11 minus 5, right? So, the space is for x equals to 11. So we'll substitute 11 here and then solve. Whenever you're solving, apply within brackets 1, right? So 11 minus 6, 11 minus 5 is 6. You get 2 times 6 and 2 times 6 is 12. What do you notice? 12 is the right side. So what you really get is the number on the right side, right? So we have proved that left side is equal to right side. This is what we mean by saying verify each equation. I hope you have understood each and every step, right? I'd like you to pause the video and write down the steps for the second equation and solve. Here is how we should do it. So first step is, since it is x minus 1 divided by 3 equals to 2, we should multiply by 3 on both sides. So times 3 on both sides. So that is the first step. So when you do that, you get x minus 1 over 3 it is equals to 2. When we say times 3, that means we are multiplying by 3 on both the sides, right? So you're left with this 3 and 3 cancel. 3 divided by 3 is 1. You're left with x minus 1 on the left side, and 2 times 3 is 6 on the right side. The second step should be add 1 on each side. Add 1, right, on each side. So you have this equation as x minus 1 equals to 6. When you add 1, what do you get? You isolate x. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So you get x equals to 7. So once you isolate and get the value of x, we say we have solved the equation. So that is the solution for you, right? So that is the solution right there. That is your answer for x. Now we will verify or check solution, right? Sometimes we say check your solution, right? To check means show that left side equals to right side. So for that, we are going to substitute x equals to 7 in our equation. The equation is x minus 1 divided by 3, and x is 7 for us. We write 7 minus 1 divided by 3, correct? So 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is indeed 2, and that you can see is the right side. So we started with the left side, substitute the value of x, and got the right side. That is the kind of check. So the value x equals to 7 is this right solution for the given equation. That is how we should be solving equations and checking them. I hope the process is absolutely clear. Thank you and all the best.